持ち続け、そのご利益を得るもよし、宝石箱にしまい込むもよし、望むなら恋路に悩む別の者に譲ろうと。
I'll give it to Jessica.
勝手だ。
Fuck it.
ただ大事にしてくれればよい。さすがに粗末にされては心が痛むでな。
According to Beatrice, she had appeared several times in the past in response to a person's summons, to give them some tool imbued with magical power. Hey, can you give me something? However, when most people used that power to resolve their worries, they quickly grew unsettled by it, forgot their former gratitude, and threw away the tools they had been given with disgust.
だからわらわの行為に素直に感謝された試しは多くない。いや、初めてか。
The witch laughed heartily, but it looked like a sad laugh in Shannon's eyes. She herself hadn't been like that in the past. No, maybe she was still like that now. Beatrice was definitely a witch with a strange and terrifying power. Most people probably wouldn't want to stick around her if they could help it. Surely even those who had relied on that strange power sometimes felt fear rather than gratitude as a result. It must have deeply hurt the witch to have that happen over and over. Since the time she had started thinking that way, Shannon had tried to stop being frightened of Beatrice. This was surely something that had tormented the witch for over 1,000 years. Maybe she really liked those sweets. Beatrice, who normally spoke abusively, praised the black tea that Shannon served her and looked to be in remarkably high spirits. After doing that for a while, the witch and the servant grew animated in their discussion of the trip with George. The things Shannon actually knew about Beatrice was surprisingly few. First off, she was a ghost-like being who appeared in unexpected places at unexpected times. And it seemed that not everyone could perceive that she was there. Apparently everyone has something called a wavelength, and the ability to perceive witches varies greatly among different people. Only Shannon and Cannon could interact with her enough to exchange words like this. There are a few people who could sense her presence, but most couldn't even feel that much. From what Beatrice said, Cross and his wife in particular had zero magical talent, and no matter how much she followed them around, they would never notice her. Once earlier, when Shannon messed up and Natsui got really mad at her, Beatrice had started playing around, hitting Natsui on the head with her pipe. I see, Natsui really doesn't notice a thing. But Shannon, watching that, had burst out laughing without thinking and had gotten scolded even more. I imagine he has a very high amount in this instance. I'll go with that. I doubt that.
血だな。同情に値するほど才能がない。
As soon as they started talking about Kinzo, it felt like the atmosphere around Beatrice changed. She had spoken about Crost and the rest of the lack of magical talent as though she looked down on them, but she spoke of Kinzo in a different way. Anyone connected to the Ushiro family would know about Kinzo's legend of the gold. According to that, Kinzo was given the gold after summoning the witch Beatrice. In other words, she must have had some kind of relationship with Kinzo.
だからあれは才能のひとかけらもないくせに狂ったように独学を重ね魔術師の域にまで達した。それはとてもすごいことなんですね。
You could say that. The witch who usually looked down on people was uncharacteristically offering her praise. While she lambasted him by saying he had no talent, she praised his efforts.
そして親方様は魔法の力でベアトリーチ様を呼び出した。まあ召喚に応えたのは気まぐれだ。
Of course.
魔法を否定して久しいこのご時世に才能のかけらもない者が必死にやっているのでな。少しからかってやろうと思ったのがわらわの運の尽きよ。
Her choice of words highlighted how much of a disaster this had been for her. Shannon hesitated over whether it would be safe for her to continue this discussion, but Beatrice continued on her own, ignoring Shannon.
一応書式もルールも揃っていた。いくつかの作法が混在していたが、まあその熱意に免じ寛大に契約に応じてやったのだ。そしてわらわは山なす黄金を与えてやった。
そしてお館様はその黄金を使って事業を成功させ、今日の財を成すのですね。
うん。魔法の才能はからっきしだが、詳細と莫細はあったようだな。いや、理不尽なる賭けに全て落とす勇気と狂気ゆえにか。狂気は時に魔力に通ずる。
That's fair.
なるほど。その点から見れば、金蔵に魔法の才能が全くなかったとは言い切れんか。
Shannon felt like she was daydreaming. While everyone in the Ushirimiya family knew the story of how Kinzo idolized black magic, summoned a witch and received the gold, in actuality it was all rambling that no one had believed in. And now Shannon was having this story confirmed by the witch herself. She felt a little flustered by this incredible secret that only she knew.
そして、莫大な財産を得た金蔵は、人の世で手に入れることのできるすべての夢を叶えきった。そして、最後に世界の真理を求めたのだ。
世界の真理？
世界を構成する
He wanted
一
love.
なる元素。人の世で得られるすべてを満たした金蔵は、人が求める最後の欲望として、それを欲したのだ。
The single element. She seemed to remember the witch using that word before. When Beatrice saw Shannon trying to remember what that was, she laughed bitterly, waving her hand and saying there was no need to worry.
わらわも金蔵を少し見くびっていた。まさかあれほどの力を見せるとは思わなかったのでな。おかげでこのざまだ。茶飲み友達もなく、この島にもう何十年も縫い止められている。誰に話しかけようとも声は届かず、どこへ行くこともできない。なんとも退屈な数十年だったことよ。
As she laughed in self-derision, she tapped her teacup with its finger. It made the light sound of pottery? Oh yeah. Yeah. Shannon didn't know whether the word self-derision was really an accurate expression to describe the look on the witch's face. Shannon didn't understand everything, but she could more or less figure out the situation. And it was probably a topic that she couldn't press the witch on easily, not unless the witch started talking about it herself. To sum up everything she had said until now, Beatrice, who had been summoned by Kinzo's magic, could not leave this island for some reason, and she had lost her power and her form, living here her days in boredom. During that time, her words had reached Shannon, who never forgot to show sincere respect for the witch. And Shannon held the witch, had helped the witch regain her power, if only a little bit. As a result, it was now possible for the witch to drink tea with Shannon like this.
ベアトリーチ様が私に割るように言ったあの鏡は一体何なのですか？
ああ、その話か。この辺りの島で大昔いろいろとあったらしくてな。そのせいで良くないものがたまり、悪い歪みを引き寄せていたのだ。それを旅の東洋魔術師か何かが鎮魂の社を建立して封じ込めたらしい。
Okay.
それ自体はわらわとはどうでもいいことなのだが、困ったことに魔力の基礎が違っててな。
I still believe she's a mistress. And like the idea of like sealing away, because they just like mentioned the bill for the repose of souls, that she died here. And like her burial was there. Maybe that's a mirror from her time. Like maybe that's a mirror of hers. Like this more of like a ghost. I'm thinking that's what it might be. And she's using like this magic stuff. Like that's why she's like tied to this area, because there was the mirror in that sense that was keeping her there. I think that's what it's going on.
私はてっきりベアトリーチ様を封じていたものだとばかり。
わらわを対象にしたものではない。だが神格のある鏡だったからな。結果としてわらわの力を封じ込めていたわけだ。料理に例えるならこうか。わらわの注文した西洋料理が厨房でまさに料理されているとする。ところがいざ配膳しようとしたら、客席は日本風で懐石料理が並べられている場だった。だから厨房は場違いな皿を出せず、わらわのところへはいつまで経っても西洋料理が届かない。
Okay.
と言った。だからそなたに日本風の客席を打ち壊し、場を一度白紙に戻させたのだ。そのおかげでようやくわらわの注文した料理が届き、力が戻ったというところか。もっとも、ようやく食前酒が届いたというところよ。メインディッシュにはまだまだ遠い。今のわらわなど、靴屋の妖精にも劣る希薄な存在でな。何がおかしい？
This is fucking weird.
魔女様の例えがあまりに面白かったもので、まさか魔法の話がお料理の話に例えられるとは思いませんでした。
我ながらうまい表現だったつもりだが、よもや笑われるとは思わなかったぞ。少し心外だ。
A slightly sullen expression rose to the witch's face. It wasn't a strange expression at all to be appearing on the face of some friends as they enjoyed their tea.
こう見えても、昔は残酷極まりないことで知られたわらわだったが。
Unless you fucking disemboweled people, I've heard worse.
丸くなったものよ。人間とこうしてたわいない話で茶を交わせるようになるのだから。
She's probably talking to herself. As Beatrice gazed at the seabirds tracing the horizon, she put her tea to her lips again.
雲が出てきたな。海も精彩をかけば灰色の水たまりに過ぎぬ。
そうでしょうか。曇っても海は美しくて真っ青だと思います。
Maybe the witch noticed the deep meaning behind Shannon's words. She laughed lightly and set down her empty teacup.
もはやそなたの両目に埋められているのは黒い石ころではないらしい。どうだ？家具から人間に生まれ変わった気持ちは理解？
はい。世界がこんなにも優しかったなんて知りませんでした。
Since the start of her relationship with George, Shannon's face had grown brighter more often. Her smile had made everything go smoothly, and had even changed her fortune. Shannon made less mistakes in her work than she had before, and the family members' opinion of her was slowly starting to change. Just the other day, she had been surprised when Krauss, who rarely exchanged words with her, had suddenly started talking to her.
最近いい笑顔をすることが多くなったじゃないか。何か良いことでもあったのかね。
いえ、でも楽しい毎日です。はい。
良いことじゃないか。同じコーヒーなら笑顔で継がれた方がうまいに決まっている。その笑顔でもう一杯頼めんかね。
はい。
That had become a chance for Shannon to gain confidence in herself. Of course, it didn't go beyond her own heart, and it wasn't so big a change that anyone would notice. But she had begun to change bit by bit. Shannon understood it clearly. Knowing love was the same as gaining a soul, the same as being reborn from furniture into a human. There was absolutely nothing mistaken in Beatrice's words. By knowing love, Shannon had learned what it was to be human.
珍しい茶化をちそうになったが有意義な時間であった。そろそろ仕事に戻らねばならぬ時間であろう。茶会はこれまでにしよう。そなたとわらわが茶を飲むことを好かん者もおるようでな。
え？
The witch gripped a teaspoon and flipped it with her fingers, sending it up into the air. After that, it was launched by the fingers of some invisible person and flew straight into a nearby bush. The bush shook violently and Cannon came out. It seemed he had been there for some time watching their tea party. The spoon was gripped in his hand. If he hadn't caught it in an instant, it might have hit him hard in the forehead and caused him to start oozing blood.
安心せよ。茶会はこれで終わるぞ、カノン。
いつからそこにいたの？声をかけてくれればカノン君の紅茶も入れたのに。
女同士の語らいを邪魔したくなかったのであろう。
Cannon kept silent, but there seemed to be a slightly hostile look to it in his eyes. On the outside, he acted with respect, but unlike Shannon, Cannon did not trust the witch. When Beatrice hit the table with her pipe, the tea set turned into gold butterflies, which flew upwards all at once. They then scattered in every direction. The cleanup was already done.
楽しかったぞ、シャノン。また縁があれば会おうぞ。
The hell?
まだまだ魔力が足りぬでな。姿を現すのも疲れる。
そんなに疲れるなら二度と現れるな。
Cannon had said in a small voice, but the witch seemed to have heard it perfectly. She giggled, but did not reply.
シャノン、次の茶会ではジョージとの話をまた聞かせておくれ。人の恋路より甘い茶化は他にない。それではさらばだ。
Beatrice's body had also become golden butterflies, which scattered in all directions and disappeared. It was a fantastical and beautiful scene, like a blizzard of gold leaf. For a while, Shannon quietly watched the witch's exit. Cannon approached her from behind and spoke with an expression that was drastically different than hers.
姉さん、あいつと付き合っちゃダメだって言ったじゃないか。
ベアトリーチェ様はそんなに悪い人じゃない。確かにちょっと怪しいところはあるけれど。
A little shady? Come on. I'd never talk to her.
僕たちにしか姿が見えない時点で十分にうさんくさいよ。
Yeah.
あいつは人間じゃない。何を企んでるかわかるものか。
How do we know she's real and not just imagining it?
カノン君、それは少し失礼だと思うな。
There's a touch of sternness in Shannon's voice, which was unusual for her. To Cannon, who knew her well, she must have sounded extremely stern. Cannon, looking excessively surprised, considered Shannon's tone and fell silent.
確かにベアトリーチェ様は人間とは違う。恐ろしい力を持っているし、恐れ敬わなければならない存在だと思う。でも人間とは違うからといってそれだけを理由に忌み嫌うのはとても失礼なことだと思うの。
姉さんの言いたいことはわかるよ。姉さんはあいつにあのブローチをもらってから変わった。まるで魔女の虜だよ。ジョージ様との仲を取り持ってもらって頭が上がらないんだ。
そんなことを言わないで。
あいつは人間じゃない。何を考えてるかわからない。だから気を許しちゃダメなんだ。そして人間じゃないのは僕ら
We
と
are
同じだよ。
furniture.
姉さん、
Kanan's words grew more serious. Those words probably gouged at Shannon's heart. She bit her lower lip and hung her
僕ら
head.
は家具だ。たとえ名前をもらい、人として接してもらったとしても、僕たちの生まれが変わるわけじゃない。
You are no longer furniture. Those words Beatrice had given her, which had made her happiest, floated through Shannon's mind.
家具じゃないよ。
家具だよ。
I hope that's just the whole argument. I'm not furniture. No, you are. No, I'm not. Yes, you are.
僕たちは人間未満の存在だよ。姉さんはそこを忘れたふりをして、人間のふりをしているだけ。自分でも分かっているはずだよ。
私家具じゃないもん。人間だもん。
I mean, do you have any proof that show that you are furniture? I mean, there's nothing that can be proven that you are or are not.
いや、人間じゃない。
Okay, I was just joking about this fucking conversation.
僕らには愛する資格も、愛される資格も初めからない。
Kanan's criticism seemed to have shifted away from Shannon's meetings with the witch. Shannon picked up on that quickly.
お嬢様に聞いたよ。正直、呆れたね。ジョージ様と一緒に旅行に出られるなんて。家具の身の程を忘れてるよ。姉さんはあの魔女にそそのかされて、自分が人間になれたと勘違いしてるだけなんだよ。
聞いてカノン君。確かに私たちは家具だよ。人間に劣った未満の存在。
That's a really negative attitude, though. I would not want to talk to someone that had that negative attitude.
でもその満たない分をもし得られたなら、それは人間になれたということじゃないのかな。
そんなものありはしないよ。
あるの。それを得たなら私たちは家具なんかじゃない。
If you turn the attitude around, you could become human.
人間になれるよ。
バカバカしい。なれるものか。
Kenan spat those words out, but did so weakly and turned away. He was probably giving up. After all the suffering he'd undergo during those days he'd lived as furniture, his heart was firmly sealed.
なれるよ。カノン君も普通の人間に。
よしてよ。魔女の受け売りは。
ベアトリーチェ様に教えてもらったの。私たちは世界の一なる元素を得ることで人間になることができる。それを満たさないならそれは人間じゃない。だから人は一なる元素を得るために生涯を尽くし貫いていく。
姉さんが何を言っているのかわからないね。よまよい事なら聞きたくないよ。
ならカノン君にも分かるように教えてあげるね。ほら、姉さんの指の先を見て。
No. Shannon quietly pointed at the sea, towards the horizon. Kenan didn't understand what she meant and couldn't do anything except look between the horizon and Shannon's expression, which seemed to be posing a riddle.
海。カノン君は海が何色に見える？
He'll probably say gray. It was an extremely simple question. For a while, Kenan tried to guess at the meaning behind it, but he couldn't think of anything, so he answered obediently.
パッとしない。ネズミだよ。
There you go.
それが何？
Objectively speaking, the sea laid out beneath the cloudy sky could probably be described best by Kenan's words. But as Shannon closed her eyes and smiled, she shook her head slightly.
私には真っ青に見える。
そういう意味？緑色の信号を青っていうようなものでしょ。
違うの。
What?
海は真っ青。私には分かってカノン君には分からないなら、これがつまりそういうことなの。
Kenan bit his lower lip and was silent for a while.
わからないよ。
Clearly.
カノン君、手を出して。
As Kenan was taken aback, unable to understand what she was saying, she took his arm and opened the palm of his hand. Shannon softly said something there. It was that magic brooch which he had received from Beatrice. A magic charm shaped like a gold butterfly that could bring love to fruition.
これはあいつの。
これは私の。だから私だと思って粗末にしないで。
After being spoken to like that, he couldn't just throw it away. Kennen didn't know what he should do, and he stood there confused for a while, and the brooch still in the palm of his hands. Shannon put the palm of her hand on top of Kennen's, and the brooch was warmed by both of their hands.
これは本当の魔法の力を持ったお守り。
As opposed to that fake magical power.
きっとカノン君に大切な気持ちを教えてくれると思うの。
あいつの魔法で教えられることなんて何もない。
あるの。だから身につけて、恥ずかしければ懐に忍ばせておくだけでもいいそうなの。
バカバカしい。あいつの魔法なんかに惑わされてたまるか。
Even as he said that, Kennen couldn't be cold-hearted towards something Shannon was urging him to take. In the end, Kennen took it and agreed reluctantly, saying he'd prove that he wouldn't surrender to the witch's power. Shannon smiled and nodded back.
きっとカノン君は大切なことを学べるよ。きっと人間になれるから。
I doubt
そう
it.
すればきっとカノン君にもこの海が美しい青に見えるに違いない。
I don't think anything can convince him to look at something differently than what he already looks at it as.
ネズミ色は何度見たってネズミ色さ。
違うよカノン君。そう見えるのは愛がないから。
Have no faith? I'm gonna assume that's faith. Because of the howling wind, he hadn't been able to catch the main point of what she'd just said. Or is it love? So Shannon said it once more. The single element of the world. She spoke once more of the world where it existed, where the sea was deep blue.
きっとカノン君にも真っ青な海が見えるよ。だって
Without love, it cannot be seen.
そこにいるのは誰か。
Oh boy.
カノンです、親方様。
It was rare for Kinzo to leave his study. However, the fact that he didn't mean his noble research had been suspended. He may have left the study because of a change in his mood, but that didn't mean the thoughts filling his head were any different from those he had while inside the study. Kennen knew that no matter what the time, speaking to Kinzo when he didn't want to be spoken to would always disturb his research.
天気が重いな。崩れるのか。
Probably.
はい。天気予報ではいつ雨があってもおかしくないと。傘をお持ちいたしましょうか。
それには及ばん。しばらく私を放っておくがいい。
Okay.
息子たちに聞かれても所在は知らぬと言っておけ。
Okay.
私は自らの思考を巡る旅で忙しい。
Have fun, old man.
かしこまりました。それでは失礼いたします。
Before Kennen finished bowing, Kinzo had already returned to his own world, having forgotten Kennen's presence completely. And once again he began rambling to himself. Amidst those words, the name of the witch popped up many times.
ベアトリーチェ、お前の微笑みに手が届かぬ。どうすればよみがえるのか。どうすれば再び微笑んでくれるのか。
Get over it.
何が足りぬ。
Love.
研究か、資料か、触媒か。それとも魔力か、運気か、信託か。ああ、ベアトリーチェ、どうすればお前の面影をもう一度見ることができるのだ。
I mean, she's not that beautiful. Calm down. As Kennen listened to his master's weeping voice with his back turned, he turned around just once. When he did, right behind his isolated old master was the shadow of a person who shouldn't have been there. It was the witch. And once thinking that the witch must be plotting to do Kinzo some harm, Kennen dashed back to Kinzo and tried to form a shield with his body. But when he saw the expression on the witch's face, that emotion of his vanished. After all, Beatrice's expression was sorrowful, or maybe pitying.
愚かな金蔵。わらわはここにいるというのに見えぬのか。
Right behind Kinzo as he repeated the witch's name over and over, desiring to be reunited with her more than anything else, was the witch herself. And yet Kinzo didn't notice anything. When Beatrice tried to rest her hand on his shoulders, he didn't notice.
なぜだ、なぜベアトリーチェの微笑みに手が届かぬのか。月齢か、水星の周期か、惑星の配列か。何が足りぬのだ、何が。